Hey everybody, James Skitchy Zimmers from the PTC, the Paul Reed Smith Technical Center. Basically, the PRS Repair Center. We're responsible for artist modifications, artist builds, customer repairs, customer modifications, some private stock builds. Basically the R&D and repair center. I'm here today in the middle of quarantine, coming to you from my basement, and I'm going to do a little Q&A, answer some questions. I'm going to be in the comments, wherever you keep your comments, during this video for a while afterwards, answering any other questions I can get to. Looks like the next question is, how do you set a trem relative to the body? Let me grab another guitar real quick. So, when you set a trem up, you're going to want the bottom of the trem, when your setup is all said and done, to be parallel with the strings. We used to say parallel to the body, but all the body carves were really close at that point. Now the body carves can be pretty different underneath the bridge area. You've got some that fall away quickly, you have some that stay flat, you have some like this, which are flat on the top. And then you've even got some like the Tremani where there's a cutout underneath the bridge. So we go with bottom of the bridge, parallel to the strings. That way you've got a good center point for it, and the screws and everything else are cut where that would be the angle they're sitting at. One of the reasons that's important is the saddles. It's not just a real quick curve in there. There's actually a pretty complex series of curvatures inside the saddle, and there's a break point where the string should break across it. So if you're sitting at the break point now, you're all good. If you have that so it's sitting back like that, you're actually coming past the break point. So you definitely want to keep it flat. Even if you want to block your bridge, you're going to want to block it so that the bottom of the bridge sits parallel, the base plate and the string sit parallel to each other. Also, these 6 screws in the front, you want those to be dead level. They've got to be level for the trem to work properly. If they're off from each other, when you trem down, it'll actually shift it and you'll get binding. And if that happens, you'll trem down, you'll come up, and the bridge won't set back in the same place, which means you're not in tune. That is one of the biggest causes of guitars not staying in tune. And the other issue with that is it will wear the trem knife edges extremely fast. As far as the height on the front edge of the bridge, we say 1/16 is a good starting point, but that doesn't mean that that's set in stone. If you feel your neck angle's low, if you want your saddle sitting a little high, something like that, you can drop those screws down after you take tension off. No strings, no springs in the back. Take all that off. Drop them down evenly, and that'll let you, if you want to get like super low action or anything like that, that'll let you do that. On the opposite side of things, if you think your saddles are sitting too high, if you want a lower profile saddle to bridge ratio, you're going to once again take all the tension off, strings off, springs out of the back, and then raise it up a little bit. Just as long as when you set it up, you're getting the right 12th fret action during your setup. The height of the bridge will be fine as long as these screws are straight and this is parallel to the strings. Once again, I'm Skitchy from the Paul Reed Smith Tech Center. I'm going to be hanging out in the comments down here, over here, wherever you keep your comments at. I'll be there. Let me know what you think. If you have any other questions, hit me up. And everyone stay home and stay safe. Peace.